feisty pants.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. It's Q&A 87 with the YouTube Hoodyweight Champion of the World. 500 episodes and 10,000 followers and something else. And what's with the weather? Dude, no lie. Like less than a week ago, it was 6 degrees. Single digits, 1 plus 5 equals 6 degrees. And when the wind blew, the wind chill factor is what they call it. It was like 20 below when the wind blew. Today, less than a week later, we're pushing 70. I don't freaking know. All right, we're going to get right into this. Victoria Chase wants to know if I prefer cut-shaped sandwiches or regular. I prefer either, as long as it's a sandwich that I can eat. I don't care what shape it is. It could be round, it could be oval, it could be, you know, a parallelogram. A rhombus? Yeah. Would I ever fight Grime? You know, the last time I went up against Grime, we shot him dead. And, we ended up getting the, John Cena figure that he carries. So we shot John Cena figure is what we ended up doing. So we didn't kill Grime after all. It was the episode where I talked like Lana and Grim was Rusev and we beat the crap out of him. I suppose there's a rematch coming somewhere down the line, but for now, I mean, I sat side by side with him at SummerSlam this past summer when we went to go see SummerSlam and NXT in Brooklyn. So maybe there's not. I don't know. And lastly, do you think Nikki Bella and John Cena will ever get married? Honestly, no, I don't think so. John Cena is marriage is like the last thing on his mind, and kids is hell no. And Nikki, I believe Nikki wants that. So eventually, somewhere, they're both going to come to their senses and realize that they shouldn't be dating. Teresa, my Yankee buddy, wants to know, would I go ghost hunting anywhere in the world? Yes. Yes, I would. Do you believe in ghosts? You know, I have to say, there's a certain part of me that believes to a point that there is something that we call ghost, and it may be just something else that we just haven't discovered yet. And would you dive to the Titanic to look at it? I mean, I guess. I mean, it's pretty far down. I hear we've dived that far down. I don't know if I personally am capable of diving that far down, but I would be in a, you know, I would be in a little submarine thing that would go down that far if it would protect me. Ray Isadira wants to know, hey, did you hear Sarah Lee debuted at NXT? I did not hear. I mean, I didn't until you said it. And I still have yet to check it out. Apparently I suck. Ryuga wants to know, if I had to choose a diva you love, would it be Eve Torres, Trish Stratus, or Paige? You know, this was a tough choice. I thought about this one all week. And here's what it is. Eve Torres is married and has a baby. Trish is married and has a baby. Paige, not married, no baby. There's a future there with me. I mean, unless Eve or Trish, you know, were to leave their husbands and, you know, and bring their baby and have a life with me, I would think, sure, you know. But ultimately, you know, it looks like both of them are settled with who they're going to be with. Paige is still a single young lady, and a healthy young lady at that. So, Paige is who I have to choose. Sensational AJ. Do you think AJ Lee is sensational? I guess. Who is the best 3-time champ, AJ Lee or Eve Torres? I would have to go with Eve Torres because she wrestled other divas who actually could wrestle. And until I feel that AJ Lee, she wrestled a lot of divas who really couldn't wrestle or were not on the level of the other divas that Eve Torres had to wrestle, if you follow my drift. So I have to say, based on the people she defended against, I have to say Eve Torres is a better 3-time champ. Brandon Gredeman wants to know, who would you fight in the Octagon for infinite money? Grim Duhop, Attack Slug, or Ninja Twin 1 or 2? Hell, for infinite money, I would fight all 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 5. I would fight all 5 of them and a clone of myself to make it 6 for infinite money. I would do it. I would do this. Anthony Tadeo wants to know, if you had to watch one superstar and one diva, who would it be? I would have to go with Roman Reigns and Paige because they're my favorite current superstars. But the good thing is, I don't have to choose one. I can watch them all because everybody appears everywhere. It's a beautiful thing. Ender Creeper wants to know, would you rather be part of the New Day for a day, or be John Cena for 1 hour, or be RKO'd or 3D'd? I think I would have to go with the RKO over the 3D, and New Day would be really funny, but John Cena is loaded with money, and for an hour, I feel I could write myself a couple of checks out of John Cena's checking account and set myself up for life. So I would have to go with John Cena. And would I stare at The Undertaker or salute off with Luke Harper? I'd have to go with The Undertaker. Luke Harper looks like he smells really bad. Joey Shake wants to know, how does it feel to hit 10,000 subscribers? You know, Joey, thank you, and, it feels pretty awesome. I finally have a sense of accomplishment with the web show. There were times where I feel I was putting in way too much than I was getting back. But now that I see, there's some establishment there, that I have 10,000 subscribers, it's, they say the first 10,000 is the hardest, and now it'll be like 20,000. I'm not saying I'll have 20,000 by the end of the month, but, it'll come a lot quicker than the first 10,000 have. Twisted Cloud wants to know, who will Undertaker face at WrestleMania, and will it be his last match? I could only hope so, and I hear that they are working Braun Strowman into the picture. I feel like later at SummerSlam, listen to me, later at Fastlane, the Wyatts, it's a 6-man tag. The Wyatts are going to face Big Show, Ryback, and Kane, and I feel when the Wyatts win, there's going to be like, whoa, because there's 4 Wyatts, and there's 3 of these guys. So I feel the 4th one, bing, is going to be The Undertaker. He's going to make appearance at Fastlane. It's going to set up this whole rivalry for WrestleMania, Braun Strowman versus Undertaker. If that's a match that they want to do because they don't have John Cena, that's how I would do it. I would be like, Undertaker appears, and he'd be like, nah, rematch. We'll get to the rest of the picks later on. David Griffin and his 80 million questions wants to know, are you going to get WWE 2K16? Eventually. Should WWE remove the flying headbutt off the top rope for fear of concussions, by injury by concussions? Sure. Whatever. I don't know, man. My thoughts on Saturday Morning Slam. I don't know what Saturday Morning Slam is. My thoughts on WWE Slam City. I've heard of that. It looks funny for kids. Like, my kid saw it one time, and he was like, Daddy! And I think it's stupid. But, it's not meant for my age group. It's meant for kids. So kids love it. I love it. That's great. Who do you think would win in a 1-hour Anything Goes Iron Man match for the YouTube Heavyweight Champion on 2K16, and why? Grim or Doo-Hop? I don't know, because it's a video game, and it depends on who's playing the controllers. You know what I'm saying? If it was like real life, I could say maybe Grim or maybe Doo-Hop would win, but it's a video game, dude. It depends who's better at it. What is your favorite moments and matches of Team Hell No? I don't really have any. They were kind of funny. Not overly hilarious. What is your favorite moments and matches of Daniel Bryan? He had a lot, dude. You know what was the best was when he had that gauntlet match and he eventually beat Triple H at the end of the night for the championship. That was probably the best. It was great. My thoughts on the White Sox-Baltimore Oriole game that was played with no fans on the stadium. I think that was a good call for public safety because, I think there was like a bomb threat or a terrorist threat or something, but the game was still played. So, they got it done. Fantastic. Which Major League Baseball Hall of Famers do you want to see in a home run derby? I don't. Home run derby isn't really a big deal for me, honestly. I appreciate everybody who played when they played and who they played against. Home run derby, it doesn't matter. My thoughts on the Major League Baseball All-Star Legends and Celebrity Game and my favorite moments of that event over the years. I honestly have never watched one. It's cool that celebrities can get in and play some baseball. That's great. I would love to play. I feel I could have played when I was younger, and my baseball coach cut me from tryouts because I had long hair in high school, And it took me out of the organized play that is what I refer to it. Like, when you play Little League, you learn how to play on a team with other people. And as you progress through Little League, and as you progress through, what comes after high school? High school and then college. See, I didn't have that. I just played after school with my buddies, and I was really good. And everybody was like, you should try out. And I had long hair, and the coach cut me. But I've never seen the celebrity game ever. Not once. What else? Favorite movie of all time? Spaceballs. Feisty Pants' favorite movie of all time? You know what? It's really a tie between Spaceballs and Christmas Vacation. Although I could quote you line for line Spaceballs from opening scene to end credit. Can't do that with Christmas Vacation, but I do love Christmas Vacation. Favorite 2 movies of all time right there. Feisty Pants. Feisty Pants is hooked on San Andreas right now. We've been watching that over and over and over and over and over. But he loves it, so I love that he loves it. My favorite subject in school, you know, I was good at a lot of things. I don't know. I don't know if I had one favorite. I mean, I liked math until I got into college, and then I was like, but then I picked up psychology. Psychology wasn't really available for me in high school when I went. I mean, I don't even know if it is now. I don't know. Who was my worst teacher back in school? You know, I don't know if I had a worst teacher. I had this guy, Mr. Petty, back in 5th grade in Brick Elementary. He was really old-fashioned, and they were teaching things that I just wasn't getting because I had moved. And he was just strict, but I mean, he wasn't the worst teacher. He was definitely the most strict, though, that I had over the years. Thoughts on Doo-Hop and Sister Olivia getting a baby and fan mail? Right? What the hell's that? I'm like, I blows my mind. I don't even know how that made it through the mail. Just holy crap. But he's a cute baby. How would you, Grim and Heel Wife, react if Feisty Pants and Doll Kitten dated? Well, they play together. I suppose it wouldn't be a big deal or out of the question. I mean, that's a ways off, man. I mean, they're kids. They got plenty of time before either of them start dating anybody. Plenty of time. No one's rushing it. What faction name do you have for Grim Doo-Hop? You and Feisty Pants when it comes to looking for Transformers DVDs and action figures? I do not have a faction name. Plain and simple there. Thank you for your 80 questions, David. And then, who's this now? Oh. Maxine Caulfield has 12 questions of her own. Do you like Polaroid cameras? Polaroid cameras, were a thing of the past. I had one. I like my cell phone a lot better. Do you think Naomi will ever be Divas Champion? Not anytime soon. I think Paige is, not Paige, who's wrestling Charlotte tonight? Nikki Bella's. I think Nikki's winning this tonight. And I think she'll carry it till WrestleMania, and then she'll retire a champion. Is Paige a bitch? No, she's not a bitch. Who was your favorite diva back then? It was Trish Stratus. Always Trish. Until she retired, and then it was Eve Torres. What do you think of Blue Pants? She's cool. She wrestles at NXT every once in a while. I think she's hurt right now, along like everybody else. Do you watch King of the Hill? I watched King of the Hill when it was current, like when it was new. I don't watch the reruns at all. Is Lana a dancer or a model? I don't know. Will Bayley lose to Eva Marie? Hell no. Hell effing no. No. Nuh-uh. Is Nikki injured? Yeah. I do not watch wrestling at all. She's hurt. She has neck surgery or something. Is Charlotte a cheater or a winner? She's a damn cheater. And do you think Paige will striptease? Only in my dreams. Good God. All right, so let's get to the pay-per-view tonight. It's Fastlane. It's huge. It's actually a pretty good card. On the kickoff show, Kalisto is defending against Alberto Del Rio. I believe he's going to hold on to the title. Because if you watch show after show, Raw after SmackDown after Raw after SmackDown, Kalisto's getting his ass kicked. And I feel one-on-one, Kalisto is going to have the better performance, and he'll return, blah, blah, blah. And also, the New Day is not defending their titles at Fastlane? Come on! Come on! They're doing some shit with Edge and Christian in their new show. Whatever. Big match for me tonight. Charlotte versus Brie Bella for the Divas title. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Nikki's out. She's injured. I don't know that she'll come back because she's had back surgery. Even though as successful as it went, it's not looking promising for all these people with back and neck surgeries, all right? So here's what I'm thinking. Brie takes the championship, goes to Mania, and retires at Mania because she wants to have kids. She wants to have a family. Now that Daniel Bryan's officially retired, Brie's going to retire. They're going to start spouting out kids right out of her V-spot, and, it's going to be a big, happy goat family. And that's great. I mean, I would love a big, happy family myself, besides myself and Feisty Pants. I wanted like 20 kids. Somebody else had something else to say about that. Not mentioning any names. So I think Brie's going to carry it till WrestleMania. We'll get a new champ at WrestleMania after she retires. And, they'll do like a bracket thing. Maybe Paige becomes 3-time champ. Yeah, that'd be hot. Now, let me ask you this. When was the last time you saw 2 Diva matches on a card, right? So, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch are like, look, we're big enough. We're kind of a big deal. And we need a match. I don't care if Charlotte's wrestling and she's wrestling somebody else. So they're tag teaming up, and, they don't get along, so it's going to be a little drama. And they're tagging against Naomi and Tamina. Now, I think Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch are going to pull this off. The Usos, are they wrestling against the Dudleys? I don't even know. Did they make that official? If they are, I think the Usos are going to come out on top of this. Dudleys have come back to kind of put people over, you know what I'm saying? Not that the Usos need to go over, but, what's his name is hurt, and I think he's back, and, I think they're gonna win that. Also, something that didn't happen: AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. What? I think they're gonna surprise us and have a match anyway, and I think AJ Styles is gonna win it. That's my pick there. What else? The 6-man tag I was talking about earlier: Ryback, Big Show, and Kane versus the Wyatts, and they're all gonna get their asses kicked, and Undertaker's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, "Nuh-uh," and it's gonna be setting themselves up for WrestleMania. Kevin Owens versus Ziggler. Did I say that one? Kevin Owens, I don't know. Shit, I lost my place. I think Kevin Owens is going to defend against Ziggler. I mean, he just won the title. I think he'll hold on to it until he defends against Dean Ambrose. Probably a rematch at WrestleMania would be pretty cool. And because I don't think, honestly, as much as I love Dean Ambrose and as much as he has the ability to win this match tonight, I think Roman Reigns is going to pull it off. And he's going to go fight Triple H at WrestleMania the same way Daniel Bryan went and fought Triple H at that WrestleMania and won. And that is the pay-per-view. Like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe for more. Oh, and by the way, we'll talk about the pay-per-view later on after it's over. I'll do a whole, this guy won, that guy won, this girl won, and I can't believe it, and, results video.